Hey, Rose, how are you?
Good afternoon, Mr. Lefevre. I'm fine.
You sure? You don't look fine. Something on your mind?
Well, yes. I've been courting a guy for a while now, but I just don't know if he's the man God wants for me.
Well, it's very good you are trying to follow what God wants. He's the most important decision in your life. The second most important decision is your vocation.
I know. That's why I'm trying to make sure God's guiding my choice. I talk to him about my dreams, joys, problems, and my fears.
Well, that's very good, Rose. Very good indeed. It's common for me to meet people who have faith in God, but those same people select a spouse on their own. Then they get engaged, and only afterwards do they ask God and their families to bless it.
Yeah, that's why I chose courtship. It should start with God and your family first.
Very good. It tends to run more smoothly that way.
Yes, but it's still so unclear to me. How do you know if you should marry the person you're seeing?
Hello! Welcome to Ask Barbie, Dating with God in Mind. My name is Michael, and I'm joined today by Leslie and Rose, who's usually sitting where I'm sitting today, and was also a part of the previous skit. Hi, ladies.
How you
Hey.
doing?
It's fantastic to be here.
Yes.
Now, just so everybody knows, Rose didn't get fired. We all know she does a wonderful job. It's just we like to take turns here.
Yes, and I'm sure you're going to do a wonderful job, Michael. You always do.
Thank you. Alright, so let's start off. What's today's question?
How do you know if you should marry someone?
Right, and we find this question so important that we're actually going to break it up into 5 parts. The first of which is going to be friendship, which is what we'll talk about today. So, who wants to start? Leslie?
I think friendship's important before marriage because it's easy to feel close to someone after being physically intimate. But apart from that element, how well can you honestly say you really know someone? I agree. You can be physical with anyone, but to have a close bond of friendship, that takes more discernment. Yes, it's special. You can't have that with everyone. And the more physically involved you are, the more you'll probably need to step back and evaluate the relationship.
Why do you ladies think that is?
Because physical intimacy clouds your judgment, which it should.
You think it should?
Yes. One of the benefits of total intimacy, physical intimacy, for married couples is it makes them less critical of each other. Cloudy thinking belongs in marriage, not before. I agree. Before marriage, it's critical to vet the person you're seeing, so to speak, and that leaves no room for ignoring red flags. We should be honest, examining what truly unites us to our beloved. I mean, is it a desire for pleasure or emotional gain? Is there an unhealthy dependency where one of us or both of us make an idol out of marriage? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that.
People expect marriage. They expect marriage will solve loneliness or something like that.
Gotcha.
I think people should also see how they handle differences. Can you disagree lovingly, or are there issues of manipulation, anger, or guilt that need to be sorted out first? I'd like to give a tip to anyone who wants to hear it.
Sure.
I think before marriage, it's easy to keep up a good image, so make sure you see each other with your mask down, so to speak. Don't always try to be the best you, just be yourself too. And make sure you see them being their authentic self. I feel like I could have said that differently, but
No, it's okay.
also, I don't think we can forget that we have to be honest with ourselves. Is there a real romantic interest? I know people say romantic feelings aren't that important, but you should truly be concerned if those feelings aren't present. I'm not saying constantly feel madly in love, but you know what I mean. Right, it seems most people don't have an absence of feelings, but more they struggle with infatuation. I think it just comes down to having enough honesty with yourself to see where you truly stand, you know?
Yeah.
Michael, I just wanted to say that I think you did a fabulous job hosting today.
Really, thank you. That means a lot coming from you, Rose. Really, it does.
You're welcome.
Alright, very good, everyone. Those answers were spot on, in my opinion. Well, that concludes part 1 of Why Should You Get Married, and we'll be back again for part 2. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.